You are still showing us offline for me. Let me try reloading.
I just started.
Oh, okay.
Stream has just started. Alright.
Aha, here we go.
Hello. I don't know how many people are up to watch video games now. Just give me a few minutes, as always, to get people in here. It says I have 0 viewers at the moment. I'm gonna need more than that before I can start.
Well, let me push you on Tumblr and Twitter, and maybe that'll help.
XKit might just need to update. I don't know how often it refreshes the viewer count. The reason I'm doing Kid Icarus is because I saw it on the recent Awesome Games Done Quick Marathon.
Oh, yeah.
I have urged to play it myself. Speedruns always go through the most optimal route of this game, which is never the 100% route, which is fun to watch too.
So you will be taking your time and making sure everything is unlocked.
Yep, it's the only way. It's the only way to get the good ending. Okay, it says I have 4 viewers. That's enough viewers. I guess it includes you, but it doesn't include me. I'm not a viewer. So
hello, 3 viewers.
hello, 3 viewers. Playing this game with the endlessly scrolling title screen, which tells me over and over again to press the start button. Doesn't want to tell me anything else, just to press the start button. Kid Icarus was known in Japan as Palutena no Kagami, the mirror of
Gesundheit.
Kid Icarus is actually an angel named Pit. Whose job is to save this goddess named Palutena, which is actually a mistranslation of Parthena.
Parthena.
Which
That's not Athena, is it?
I don't think there's actually a goddess named that. It's like, you know, the Parthenon, so it's like a feminine version of it.
Okay. So this is like a Gajinka Parthenon then.
Yes. And they still call her Palutena in the new Kid Icarus game, because I guess fixing that translation would have wrecked the continuity. We can call Princess Toadstool Peach now, but we can't, like, change that, because it would just confuse everyone, apparently.
All the Kid Icarus fans.
The
The legions of
mini. This was quite a popular game back in the day. No, I was, let's see, I was 10 years old when this game came out, almost about to turn 11.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I bought it when it first came out. And I enjoyed it. People give this game a bit of... They say it's like a notoriously difficult Nintendo game.
Yeah.
And in some ways that is true. I think overall it's not too bad. It's just hard to get started with this game.
Right now I'm kind of getting Ice Climber vibes. The vertical format, the way you can jump through the wall to get the other side of the screen.
Yeah. Very loose. It's very loosely designed. You can duck to fall through the floor, which has killed many people back in the day. Since as you continue to climb up, the pitfall below looms ever closer. It does kill you if you fall down.
Okay, that's good. Good, this guy with the wings can die by falling.
Yeah. Not really explained why that is. Like, is there just like a pit of lava that just continues to follow you as you go up?
Oh, is it a matter where if you fall below the screen you die?
Yep, pretty much.
Oh,
And
okay.
parts-
I was interpreting that as fall damage, but okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, parts of the game are actually designed with that in mind, just to be mean to you.
Like right now, how you can't go to that that left side corridor now.
Yeah. Once you choose a path, you can't go back, pretty much. Alright. I should say this is one of the most annoying enemies. It's the Reaper. It's best I don't deal with them at all. I unfortunately let him see me. Anyway, I'm taking a lot of damage, but fortunately I got a life refill right here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so basically the strategy of this game is to, at first, kind of try to grind a bit, kill as many enemies as you can, because you do level up the more enemies you kill, which increases your life bar.
Zelda style, I guess. Well, no, not really.
There are a few games, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, the bottle. I got the bottle in this room. That's actually one of the nicest things you could get at this stage in the game. This treasure room, there's a trick to...
What does the bottle do?
The bottle refills your life if you run out by 1 block. And at this earliest stage in the game, when I only have like 1 block of life, it's good insurance. But I should say that treasure room, there's a trick to winning it. I've got a guide open at the moment to help me through it, but normally there's like a kind of a enemy that appears if you shoot the wrong pot, and he will take away all the treasure you have found. Oh, god damn it, I let him see me again. Okay, I'm usually pretty good at avoiding these guys, but apparently when the pressure's on... These guys are a pain, because like, they summon these little erratically moving monsters that take away a lot of life for this stage in the game.
They don't look like they really know what they're doing.
And yeah, they're kind of hard to avoid. And they won't go away. Go away, jerks.
Whoa, where'd that fire come from?
That's like a floor monster.
Oh, okay.
He does like appear infinitely, so if you ever want to like just grind your way through the game and earn as much experience as possible, like in the first stage, you can just keep killing them. I won't be doing that. I'm going to try to be kind of optimal with this run.
I wonder if this is one of the earliest examples of monster farming. No, there's gotta be others.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. In an adventure game, anyway.
Yeah, adventure game, that's what I'm thinking of.
And I'm going to go ahead and say this, I'm going to do a lot, this is like probably the worst stage in the game as far as difficulty goes. The second stage. Because it is best to like farm enemies in this stage so you can get an upgrade that comes along at the end of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of ways to die. Lots of pitfalls, just lots of enemies that'll just come and attack you, and you only have that 1 block of life at the beginning. So it's really a pain. There's a good chance I might completely botch things up in this stage, but I'll do my best. So, Kid Icarus has this really weird, kind of setup where you can level up the strength of your arrows in certain stages, and whether you get the upgrade depends entirely on how you do in that one stage, and not the rest of the game.
Okay.
So this is one of those stages, which is why I'm going to be kind of
you probably
kill as much as I can.
You couldn't redo a stage, could you, to get the upgrade?
Well, the way it works in Kid Icarus is, yeah, it's a linear game. Once you complete a stage, you just move on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you die in a stage, you start the stage over with everything you had when you started the stage.
Okay.
So you can't like farm enemies and then die, and then keep farming them. You lose everything you had when you restart the stage.
Oh, I turned blue for a second.
You do have to be pretty careful. I don't know how they found out, but there's a lot of like algorithms and certain things you have to do to level up your arrows. Like, for instance, if you get hit, you lose like a certain amount of points, like 500 points, I think. If you shoot an arrow, you lose 10 points. And if you kill an enemy that gives you half a heart, you get 300 points, and if you collect that heart, you also get 300 points. So
you lose points for shooting?
yeah. As far as arrow upgrades go.
Okay. That is a pretty weird system. So I guess it's supporting you for accuracy then.
It's weird. I don't know how they figured it out. When I first played the game, back when I was 10, it just seemed random whether I would be rewarded my upgrade or not. But it turned out that there is a system, so... Once you have it in mind, it makes it a lot easier to 100% the game. I am making the dumbest mistakes, though. I think I've had every single Reaper spot me on the way here. Oh god, half my life is gone.
Those Reapers can be killed, can they?
The Reapers can, but they take, I believe, 9 hits before your first upgrade. So they're really not worth going after.
I'm noticing right now that he turns a different color depending on what monster hits him.
Really?
Well, it seems that way.
It could be just
might be lag. Might be I'm only getting.
The stream doesn't show all the entire frame rate, even of the NES.
I bet it's lag. I bet he's turning a bunch of different colors, flashing, and I'm only seeing like one of them.
That's supposed to be the case, yes. All right. The general technique for when you're fighting those mono eyes is to stay toward the center of the screen, and usually they'll come after you right away if you do that. And the Reaper seems to clip through the floor, which helps me out, because usually this is a very hard part of the game where you have to slowly ride a platform toward him, and he will most certainly see you. But in that case, he was sunk through the ground, and he could not see me.
Oh, thank God.
That was pretty sweet. Right, here is the upgrade room, by the way, so let's go in here. I certainly have enough. Yeah.
I actually have the I've only played through I think the first. No, I've played through the first 2 chapters, but I do have Kid Icarus Uprising.
And I have to buy that game. Oh jeez, oh god. Alright, I have 20,000, so that's my first life upgrade.
Yay!
And what I'm going to do is a little trick to refill my life. That is by dying. So you can see how the
very efficient.
The constant pitfall scrolling works in this game. But yeah, you regain 2 health bars whenever you die. You keep everything else before you die, so it works. Whoa, I've never seen 4 frogs at once before. The enemies kind of spawn randomly in this game. That was...
Yeah, it looks like you don't really have much problem. So long as they're all in the same location, you don't really have much of a problem.
Yeah.
But if they all decide to come at you from different directions, then it's pretty impossible.
And...
Or if they decide to come from any direction that is not up or down or left and right.
And fortunately, this game is not too terrible about that. Alright, you may notice I'm skipping some doors. Those doors are mostly just like rooms, which are like, they have these enemies, called the, Jesus Christ, I forgot the name of the enemy. Specknose, that's the name of the enemy. And you use the room to gain hearts. Hearts are the currency in the game. It's not really worth going in because the enemies, the Specknose, while they do give you 10 hearts each, they don't give you any experience at all. And experience is pretty important at this stage, at any part of the game, not just the stage. I'm trying to see where I'm at. This is the first shop of the game. I'm going to go ahead and go in.
These early games are always just so full of, like, why would they decide to have it done that way? This really weird game design decisions.
Derp. I forgot to assign player 2 keys. Excuse me a moment. Let's see.
There's a player 2?
There is a trick you can do in this shop where you press A and B on controller 2 and you get them to lower your prices so long as you are strong enough. I recently got that arrow upgrade, so I am strong enough. So I bought a feather from him. Feathers allow you to survive one pitfall.
Okay.
And in this game, that is good to have because while pitfalls aren't that hard to avoid overall, there's always a chance to make a stupid mistake. I've done so on just about all of my practice runs for this game.
Do you just reappear back on the same platform you fell off of?
You start flying, basically.
Oh.
And then you tap A to fly. Let me just look at the notes I got. Alright, this is another bonus room. See what I'll get this time. That's one mallet, so it's the upper right corner.
So it's a pattern?
Yep. You shoot those first 3 vases and... Okay, got another feather.
Excellent.
I shouldn't have to worry about falling into pits from now on. I shouldn't have to unless I just totally screw things up. Whoops. Look away for a second and a snake hits me. Let's keep going. But yeah, you can see this game is kind of... It's kind of simply designed, like the enemies all generate in the same location. You just kind of keep jumping up and the snakes will keep appearing in the middle of the screen.
They will continuously appear and fall to their deaths, I presume.
And yeah, even if it means that, which is...
Or fall to the floor, if that should be the case.
I'm just gonna rush through the rest of this level. These
the red bloopers.
Kind of a pain. Right.
Which is what I assume those are, red bloopers.
They're probably friends of the blooper. Here, this is the second appearance of the harp item, which I'm not gonna get it during this run because it's kind of useless. But I should just say, it changes enemies into this item called the hammer. Which, I'll describe what the hammer does later. Oh, shit!
Oh no!
Okay, I wasn't quite high enough for that platform to go away. Oh shoot, which room was this? I'm gonna have to check one more time. Okay, it is the shop. I don't want to buy anything right now.
Jar of liquid, barrel of something, or a banana.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I knew he was going to see me there, so I'm just kind of... Alright, we're good. So yeah, it gets kind of nerve-wracking when you get to the moving platforms with the pitfall below you, but it's not too hard.
Now, there is one Kid Icarus enemy that I am familiar with. I don't know if he appears in this game. But does this game have eggplant wizards?
Why, of course it does.
Excellent, okay.
Does he appear in Uprising?
I haven't gotten that far. If he does, I have not seen him. I've only gotten through Chapter 2.
I hope he does, because he's one of the worst enemies in old Nintendo-dom. And he should certainly appear in Uprising.
Yes, Uprising is, it's interesting. Everything goes by really fast, so it's just, there's all this cool stuff, but it's on screen for about 2 seconds before it's thrown to oblivion.
Yeah, I know the company that developed it is very good at those fast-paced rail shooters. Okay, this room was just me undergoing a test to get a special item.
You had to prove yourself worthy of a lollipop.
And, yep, got my special lollipop. I actually can't use it now. I'll be able to in a couple more stages. Alright, that ends stage 3. And we're introduced to the first labyrinth of the game. Labyrinths are basically mazes.
Oh, okay. I
We
think
go
this
from-
is what I am more familiar with from
Yeah.
watching. I've only had one friend attempt this game.
And it's kind of like the Legend of Zelda's dungeons, only two-dimensional. Move from room to room, find the right way out. And it can get tricky once you meet certain enemies. But I know the way out by heart, pretty much.
It's all starting to feel very Donkey Kong to me.
No barrels. Okay, I'm doing really bad with health. So I might end up using a potion, we'll see. Here's the eggplant wizard.
Oh no! I almost kind of
Don't
want.
touch those little eggplants, it'll turn you into an eggplant. Which is a fate worse than death. Okay, good to have them over with. Oh god, no!
No offense, but I am kind of rooting for them right now because I've never seen it in person.
You'll see it soon enough. Got spike traps. Okay, I made it through, I believe, without having to use my potion, which is good. I was afraid I'd have to waste one. Oh shit, I did. God damn it, I forgot about this room. Well, there it goes. Well, that's why I have it. That room can really trip up a first-time player, because you have to hold left to get through it, and if you don't do that, you have to go all the way back around.
Of course.
Anyway, using that potion wasn't that huge a deal. I'll be able to get many more. Okay, we're going to come up to the room in the game where I'm going to grind, plain and simple.
Excellent.
These guys give you 10 hearts and 500 experience, and they infinitely respawn as long as you leave and re-enter the room. So, I'm just going to keep killing them until I get 999 hearts.
Sounds like a perfect opportunity to draw some Eggplant Wizard fan art.
It is. I was going to draw some Monty Python fan art today. I ended up playing video games all day instead, but I'll get to that soon, because it's something I really need to do.
Anything particular for Monty Python?
Probably one of the Gumbies.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I don't know why. I'm... Like, during the test runs, I did not get hit this much. I'm just... Apparently, when people are watching me, I just buckle under pressure here. I hope I don't die. I did die a couple times in the practice runs, but... I did make it past the toughest stages in the game, so maybe we're okay. Like I said, the reason that the first couple stages are actually the hardest stages in the game is because you start with really low power. You have only one little bar of life. No way to like protect yourself against pitfalls, no items, anything like that. And as the game goes on, you just collect items and level up to kind of make all that stuff trivial. So it's kind of it's just a weirdly balanced game. I'm gonna go back and heal now.
Getting my Eggplant Wizard's curly toed shoes.
He loves those.
And aren't they usually depicted with... I feel like they usually... Don't they have like wands with eggplants on the end?
I think so. That's where the little eggplants come out of.
Still the best spell that I can possibly think of for this type of wizard.
Yeah, I think that this Gunpei Yokoi's team had a thing for eggplants because I believe they also did Wrecking Crew, which had an eggplant man enemy.
Man, I always hated eggplants. I feel like they're like the most flavorless vegetable there is. Or fruit, or legume, or whatever they are.
Evil. Okay, I'm gonna go back and heal one more time. Because I just can't stop getting hit by those guys. And then I'll have maxed out my hearts. 999 is the max.
Just hanging out. The golden pool, nothing weird about that.
Angels love golden pool water. Ah, it's really hard to avoid that spike. The hit detection on these spikes is terrible. Alright. Oh shit. And then I get hit by an easy to avoid enemy.
Well, it's late. I'm sure Pit's getting sleepy.
Perhaps. Alright, that's the last you'll see of that room.
Oh no, eggplants!
So I'll kill the first guy and avoid the next guy. No problem. And that's the last we'll see of the Eggplant Wizard in this dungeon, but we'll see a lot more of them in future dungeons.
Oh, they have capes. It's so perfect. Okay, adding cape.
They do have capes, yes. Isn't the Eggplant Wizard, he's in Captain N. I believe he's an enemy in Captain N, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the first boss, a, kind of a Kerberos kind of dog, but with 2 heads instead of 3, because I guess Nintendo didn't have enough memory for all 3 heads.
Yeah, they didn't have enough dimensions. They would have had to stack it on top of the second one.
Yep. And I got him stuck in the wall, which, okay, there we go. He managed to turn back around. There is a way to get him stuck, but it's not necessary because he's a pretty easy boss.
It was pretty funny for a moment there.
And I double my score just from grinding in that one room. This will give me my next upgrade, my life upgrade.
It was all worth it. Power up.
Alright. I could have done better. I managed to optimize my practice runs so that my score is actually up to 10,000 by now. Give me a moment. Okay, I gotta spend money at the shop because I got too much money. So I used a potion, so I'm going to go ahead and get a new one. And these rocks are worth a lot of experience, but they're kind of hard to kill because they just fly right by. I'm gonna kill as many as I can, though. I believe this is another level where you get an upgrade, so I gotta.
Are you able to shoot up to kill them, or?
Whoops. You can, but they come down on you pretty fast. Alright, once I refill myself into spring, you'll finally be able to see my upgrade. This game is kind of weird in that you have to kind of activate your upgrades in the hot springs. So I got my shield, which is the most helpful item in the game.
Oh ho! Will that be sticking around, or do you lose it after it's,
It sticks around. There is a way to lose it. I'll explain how when the time comes.
And how does it work? Does it defend you from all directions?
Basically, when an enemy hits one of the spikes, as it kind of slowly rotates, it dies.
Oh wait, I should be looking in the window that actually shows animation. Okay, yes. Now I see it. When I was looking at it on the Skype window, it was it looked like it was just jittering up and down. So I didn't know how it was working.
So the Skype screen share isn't like perfect.
The Skype screen is slower. It has, I should say, it has worse frames per second. But the Twitch screen, of course, is lags behind.
So kind of a trade-off, I see.
Lagging behind by a full 30 seconds, which is normal. It's Twitch.
30 seconds isn't too bad for Twitch. I think they're improving. I think they had to kind of muscle up their games done quick. Alright. I'm still kind of moving kind of slow in this game and kind of grinding as much as I can. I believe this is a black market shop coming up. I'm going to go ahead and go in it, and hopefully they'll have the barrel for sale. Alright. The barrel is an item that lets me hold more than one potion at a time.
I see. And this shopkeeper likes hanging out with lava.
He does.
Interesting design. Interesting
bullet holes. But yeah, the barrel's good because lets me have more insurance, and it's a nice money sink as well. It's not good to have 999 hearts all the time. Eventually you will need to start earning hearts as experience for these arrows right here. This one right here. Oh, I'm wrong. I got ahead of myself. This is the pot room.
Ah.
Alright, excuse me.
What do you need to do here? It looks like
Just going to get another free item. Alright. Lower right corner. Okay, that's a credit card.
A credit card?
Credit card is simply the most useless item in the game. All it does, it works like a credit card in real life. You go to a shopkeeper, if you can't afford an item, you can still buy it. You just pay him off later.
That doesn't sound so bad.
It's interesting, but you don't need it. The only good that getting a credit card in those bonus rooms does is it means it won't show up again because you can only have one.
Okay.
So now I'm guaranteed actual useful items from those rooms.
Is there a way to get out of not paying it ever?
Nope, not really. It just basically you just don't earn hearts until you pay it off.
Oh, okay. Your account is automatically debited.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, here's my second upgrade. Probably one of the more easier stages to get the upgrade in. And with that, these frogs that just a second ago took 2 hits now take 1.
Is the shield is probably okay? I was assuming the shield is an instant kill. Will it always be an instant kill, or will it eventually?
It actually has the same strength your arrows does. So if something takes 2 hits with your arrows, it'll take 2 hits with the shield.
I see. I see. Does its power will upgrade as your arrows are upgraded?
Yep. Pretty much every offensive part of you upgrades at the same time. Okay, I'm still kind of going slow and trying to kill as many enemies as I can. I got kind of behind compared to my test runs, so I'm just making sure I score pretty good.
Let's see, I'm pretty happy with this eggplant wizard drawing.
I'll have to see it when you post it to the Tumblr.
Trying to think about what to draw next. Kind of want to draw a shopkeeper hanging out with a bunch of lava, but I don't know if that would really make a good.
Everybody likes lava in this game. There's lava here too. But yeah, for these training room games, there's a semi-safe spot where I am, where only a few of these plates will hit you. Despite that, I got hit twice because I suck at this game apparently.
You know, I don't think this guy understands capitalism.
Nah, he doesn't care about that. He's just a trainer.
Yeah, I don't, Oh, I guess he's not a shopkeeper then.
No.
I was thinking, I wonder how you can really expect to run a business testing everyone who runs into his shop.
He's basically an archangel, I think. Whoops. Didn't mean to enter there. That room is empty because if I didn't get the upgrade the first time, I have another chance of getting it there, but you can't get it twice in one level.
Okay.
That explains that.
Oh, I like these.
With that, I get the Next life upgrade. Yeah, I leveled up a lot. I got a lot of experience in that stage. I'm pretty caught up to where I should be. Oops. Alright. So this is the... oh, no. Got ahead of myself once again. Another treasure room. This is the trickiest stage to get the arrow upgrade in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 2 hammers. Save the pot in the center of the room for last. Because it appears at the start of the level. And like I said, the upgrade depends on how well you do in that stage only. How well you do at any previous stage does not matter. So you have to kind of get a lot of points for this arrow upgrade at the start. The treasure room factors into it. I just got like 400 points from it or something like that. And now I have to enter these spec nose layers, which I avoided before. These appeared throughout the game. I didn't go into them. They're very dangerous.
Oh, spec nose!
Yeah.
Now those are in Uprising.
Oh, really?
No, they're great. I think that was probably my favorite part with the spec nose. So everything else is, the graphics have been upgraded, so it looks really cool and badass for the most part. But then suddenly there are these spec noses.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I gotta play that game. Gotta play that game now. Yeah, they're a pretty iconic enemy. They take off a lot of health, though. As goofy as they are pretty strong.
Okay, it looks like there are eggplant wizards in
Yeah, there's gotta be.
Upright.
That out of a Kid Icarus game.
It looks like it may actually be a boss, even. And I did not realize. I did not realize from the sprite that the eggplant wizards were cyclopses. I had forgotten that.
Okay, I should say, spec noses, they do not give you experience, but they do give you hearts, and hearts count as points toward getting the arrow upgrade, so that's why I killed them. And also, what counts, excuse me, hearts only count towards the arrow upgrade if you do not have your hearts maxed out, which I do right now. So hearts don't count toward anything. It's really hard to describe, it's really weird, but I believe I have enough right now. Alright, yeah, we're good. Arrow upgrade number 3. Basically, you need to, like, read the FAQ on GameFAQs to, like, figure out just how these arrow upgrades work. It's a really crazy process.
Is this the type of thing that back in the day would have had a information about it in the game guide?
Strangely enough, no. I don't think anybody figured it out until the internet was around.
Oh, okay.
So Nintendo Power would just tell you, maybe you'll get the upgrade if you do really well. That's even Nintendo themselves, that's all they knew.
What does that mean?
Going into the hot springs has charged up my fire arrow attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice attack, too. It basically creates a spread around your arrow, so that it attacks a wider. Is this where the thieves are? Yes, this is the thieves. This is where I can lose my shield and fire arrow if they steal it from me. So I'm going to be pretty careful, because I don't want that to happen. This is basically the worst area, then. Yeah. Almost. There's a worse thief area coming up. You can't kill these guys, of course. You just have to avoid them. So
this is where the developers sat around a table and they were like, hey, you know all those bonuses they worked so hard to get? Why don't we include this guy right here? And he'll jump really high. And he'll be fast. And he'll just take all of it. Super randomly. Just single-handedly crush all their dreams. Fortunately, they will jump to their doom too. And yeah, how many thieves appear in each section is random too. I think I got a really bad luck here. Usually there aren't this many. Okay, that was close. My shield stopped him from... Holy shit, there are never this many. Holy cow! Okay, that's it. Once the next set of enemies appears, it means they've stopped. Wow, that was terrible RNG.
At least I didn't suffer for it. I managed to avoid them all somehow.
I can't remember. Are the speck noses, are they full-on beagle puss with mustaches, or are they just noses with eyes?
I think they have mustaches too.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Alright, it's gonna... I can actually move on to the game a bit faster now. I'm on a good pace to get all the 100%. I don't know if I mentioned to all the people watching this run yet. This is a 100% run, best ending. Developed by most of the same team that did Metroid, which also had different endings depending on how well that you did. Okay, I don't have to go in there. Only in Metroids, they reward you for speedrunning. In this game, they just reward you for 100%ing it, getting all the items.
Uh-huh.
So, basically you need all the life upgrades, all the arrow upgrades, all the special items you get in the training rooms, and when you complete the game you need to have your hearts maxed out. And that is how you 100% Kid Icarus.
That is quite a lot.
So, yeah, that's another thing that wasn't entirely clear when the game first came out.
Is how to actually get the good ending.
Yeah.
Well, just do really good.
For a long while, I thought it was speedrunning because Metroid worked that way. Then I thought that maybe it was just your score. Due to the nature of the game, as long as you just keep replaying it over and over, this game lets you New Game Plus, basically, so you can play again keeping all your items and stats and all that. So as long as you keep beating the game over and over, you'll eventually just accidentally come across the good ending, even if you don't know how. I'm gonna check this room out really quick. Ah, shit. Nope. Nope.
Wrong room.
I seem to have maxed out on hearts again. I really need to kind of put them to use. So I need to find a shop. Yeah, I agree, man. That if you haven't seen the, god damn it, didn't let me jump. Oh well, that's why I got a feather. This is what happens when you fall in a pitfall, by the way. And I can't believe it happened on one of the side-scrolling levels. What do you say? Try buying from me.
Well, I guess we know what you need.
I'll go ahead and get a feather from this guy. Since I just used one, might as well buy a new one.
Ha 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 ha.
But yeah, if you haven't seen Awesome Games Done Quick, I recommend watching the Super Metroid run once they upload it. I won't spoil it, but holy Christ, this is ever tense.
I'll give it a shot.
And watch the Punch-Out runs. I heard the F-Zero GX run is very good too. I have not seen that, so I'll watch that when it gets uploaded.
This is exciting because there are a lot of old Nintendo games that I never got to play.
Yeah, Nintendo games are like perfect for speedrunning. Very, very popular.
And I could emulate them and play them now, but I just don't have the time. But I can watch a speed run just fine.
Yep.
And keep working or pretending to work or convincing myself that I'm getting things done.
This will start to become a speedrun pretty soon. The grinding is simply to get the best ending, and really I don't think I even need to do that anymore. I think that even if I move through levels as fast as I can, I'll still get the final life upgrade. So I really should start stepping it up now.
So those looked like frogs with wings. Is that accurate?
Pretty much, yeah. They're the kind of things you'll find in this land of angels and devils. Or this is the land of devils. That's right, that's how the story goes. Pit is stuck in Devil Land. Okay, I don't really need to do any more treasure rooms, but I'm going to do it anyway, because might as well. Alright.
I think you're right. You are losing health. Not quite as fast. You just needed to get that magic shield.
Oh yeah, magic shield makes it pretty easy. Having 4 life bars makes it pretty easy. really, it just, when the game starts out, it's just brutal. There's 2 levels in a row where you just have to, like, race against this constant pitfall and all these tiny platforms. And you have a tiny life bar. And it just gives people the impression that it's just a brutal, brutal game, but really it just needs to become more and more trivial as you go along. I'm doing a trick where the snowman down there spawns off screen until he disappears. I could just jump in the lava and save time, but I'm gonna do it properly. Okay, the last training room coming up. Hopefully the last training room. There's one more if I ever get an item stolen.
What a dick! Sending all these platforms at you?
Oh, he knows Pit can do it. He has faith in us. Whoops.
But it's kind of like, I mean, do you want us to save the world or not? We're kind of wasting time here.
What's the point of the world being saved if he can't even stand up to a few plates? Let's see, I still need this, and that's the 3rd item. That bow allows you to shoot your arrows all the way across the screen instead of this just one tiny distance. Blah.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I'm gonna start racing. No more grinding. Let's go. Let's go. I think you've seen about all this game can offer anyway.
Sandra's reading something on Wiki, or no, Crafter looks like.
I like how the music has like a riff on... What is that song?
Is it Dixie? I actually can't hear the music.
It sounds... Is it Dixie?
If I turn the audio on Twitch, we'll start to get echo. Start to get 30 seconds echo.
Snowman's in a... Oh shit! Fucking god! Why did that...
No!
I know he was supposed to appear by... He appeared early. Okay, here's the second thief part of the game, and these guys annoy me while they're appearing. Alright. And for some reason, these thieves might not actually die when they jump in the water. I'm having good luck, though. Sometimes they'll just land on the bottom of the pool, as if there's like a platform down there. Alright. Oh, shit, shit, shit! Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, it's a very short part of the game, so that's it. No more thieves.
Oh.
I've been screwed by that area so many times because it's just so random. Like, you can have like a few thieves pop up, or you can have like 12 thieves pop up in that tiny little area, and it just gets impossible to avoid them all.
Yeah. When I first saw the thieves, I interpreted them as having like a full hair and beard all the way around their face. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was a fuck up.
At least you're prepared.
That, like I said,
Dude,
that's what
game with protection.
That is what the feathers are for. They are for stupid fucking mistakes. This is a game where you pay dearly for just the dumbest moves. Yeah, if I didn't have feathers, I would have had to go all the way back to the start of the level, have to go through all those
wonderful
training room again, the upgrades, have to avoid the thieves again. That would not have been fun. Okay, that is the end of stage 2. No more left or right side scrolling. Time for another labyrinth. Okay, let's try to be careful here. This labyrinth actually has a shortcut. I use my hammer to destroy these statues, and I'm through.
Hooray! Oh my goodness!
Now, these eggplant wizards are actually not too bad. At this point, I have my arrow upgraded, so they only take 3 hits to kill. And they're in a pretty easy to avoid section, so...
Yeah, that one seemed to be positioned so that his eggplants would just hit harmlessly into the wall.
Yeah. No need to panic. There'll be some horrible eggplant wizards coming up, but... those are just fine. Alright, gonna get in a corner and try not to get hit. The red guys always take away a lot of damage.
Okay, so now what I've had it explained to me before, but I don't quite remember. What happens when you get hit with an eggplant? I know you turn into an eggplant, but then what do you do?
When you're an eggplant, you can't fight. Basically, you're stuck without your offenses. And
are
of
you able
course,
to...
without offenses, you can't defeat the boss. So, you have to find a place to get cured.
Alrighty.
There are doctor's offices throughout the labyrinth to help you out with that situation. I got money to burn. Let's see. I'll get another bottle. 2 bottles will definitely prevent me from getting hit with hit points. So, let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh no, I'm an eggplant! Oh god! Oh!
Oh, that's my dream come true.
Yep. You can duck and become just like a moving eggplant. But yeah, I did that because there happens to be a clinic on the way. So let's hope that's the only time we see that. I'll write down. Had to look at a map. Hello.
So I heard that you're an eggplant?
Oh, you missed it. You'll have to watch the recorded version. Or hope I screw up later.
Yeah, it would not have been at 100% without some eggplant.
Nope, not this time either.
If you love me, you'll turn into an eggplant.
Sorry. Sorry, Diana.
I'm leaving you.
Okay, boss time. Yeah, not much to say about this guy. He leaps around.
You're hit in the head?
Yeah, his head's the weak point. And at power 3, I believe he takes 30 hits.
Is that lava?
Yeah.
Lava everywhere.
Fortunately, lava doesn't kill Pit right away, it just takes off life. Like that. See?
He can take it.
An angel.
He's an angel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there in the Bible. And lo, did the angels fall into the lava and will only take a little bit of damage. And all the shepherds were totally impressed.
Man, I'm missing what people are saying, I guess.
We're, doing
hear
Bible
it?
study.
Yes, missing out on quality Bible
Oh my god,
japes.
fuck this thing.
Yeah, Kid Icarus bosses are kind of monotonous. It's like, yep, he does his thing.
We should get the new one that came out.
I will get,
It looks like fun.
Uprising. Sev has told me that Eggplant Wizards and, those nose guys are in it.
Yeah, eggplant wizards are in it.
All the best characters.
Yes, I was enjoying it. It was, like I said, it's very fast-paced. I was having a hard time getting into the story because it was so fast-paced. Like, story points are moving by really quickly. Also, I didn't know any of the characters, so I was probably at a disadvantage. But the gameplay...
I don't know. I imagine they didn't have to... they didn't require knowledge of the games to get into it, because that would be difficult. Seeing how nobody played this game.
Yeah, I don't think there was probably that much I was really missing out. Mostly just not knowing who Palutena was, or really knowing anything about Pit. I guess there's really not that much to know about Pit. He's an angel, despite this being like Greek mythology themed or something.
He's a Greek angel.
He's a Greek angel.
Rangel. I should be fair. People played this game. It was the 11th best-selling game of 1987. See how it'd be a little bit weird for kids of that day, though. I liked it, but...
Did you forget about the Reapers? Because the developers sure did not.
Okay, this is another arrow upgrade stage, by the way.
Oh,
Guys say thieves were gone. They're back. They can fly
wait,
now.
they have wings now?
But they are, in fact, a lot easier to avoid than the ones without wings. As you can see, they are very predictable. They have a stupid pattern, so... Or not even a pattern, they just kind of rush towards you and fly off screen, and...
They're capable of noticing you, but not capable of changing their direction.
Yeah.
Once they're in flight.
So, yeah. I have to say, when I played this game when I was 10 years old, it was just such a relief when I came across these thieves. I was like, God damn it, I hate those fucking thieves. Now there are flying versions, and then they turn out to be those pussies, so...
In my mind, I'm going to assume they stole those wings and were not told how to use them, so they can only fly very fast in one direction.
That is a good headcanon, actually. You may notice I'm doing one last bit of grinding. This is for the arrow upgrade coming up ahead.
Aha!
Right. It's actually kind of hard to get because this is such a short stage. So, just to be safe, I'm going to kill a few enemies up here. There are infinitely spawning enemies that... I assure you there are. Okay, there's one. Alright, 2. I'm going to kill 5 of them. Three. Come on. The arrow upgrade room is to my left right there. Alright, that should do it. God, I hope it will. Alright, there we go. I'd like to thank Ninja Ned for all the facts he's posting in chat. Nobody else is talking, so it's giving the chat window on my stream points of interest, I would say. Okay, this is my last upgrade at 200,000 experience. With that, I have my 3 items. I have the last arrow upgrade. I have the last life upgrade.
So we're on track for a good ending.
Just need the 999 hearts, and I should be able to get those no problem. Still 3 stages left to go.
Will there be a final boss you have to get through?
There's 2 more bosses. A boss of the 3rd labyrinth and a boss of the final stage.
Uh-huh. No!
Was that my last feather? Do I have to be careful now? Do I have to actually be careful?
I don't recall.
I have 1 more feather. Okay.
Thank goodness.
I got some extra insurance. Holy fuck! Could not have scripted that better. Alright.
Metroids to pass.
Can't fall down anymore. This is it. Oh shit. Didn't mean to enter that door. Okay, you can see what happens when you leave the training room.
You weakling! Can you go back in?
You can't re-enter a room once you leave.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
But,
it's
you know, I have all the items. There's no reason for me to do the training. Incidentally, these enemies look kind of suspiciously similar to an enemy from another Nintendo game. I have to remark on that. I know there have been like 9 Kid Icarus Let's Plays and speedruns, and probably all of them have mentioned, yes, these are Metroids, but I've got to do it too. It's required.
Well, you wouldn't be 100%ing it if you did not make that goal.
Yeah. You gotta 100% the Let's Play. I actually rather like the graphics on these platforms here. They look rather... I just noticed there's a huge arrow on the screen. Excuse me a moment. Alright. But they look rather advanced for the NES, even though it's the same color palette as older games from 1987.
They had figured out how to make things look shiny.
This is a
massive upgrade for Nintendo.
Anytime people in video games want to upgrade something, shininess is a very high priority.
And I also
I'm just gonna-
I don't know if they
This is
intended
spring,
this.
isn't it? Okay, there we go.
I don't know if they intended this, but the way those columns have white outlines kind of makes it look like they have rim lighting from behind, and it's kind of a cool effect. I don't know if they intended that or not.
Yeah, it does.
I imagine they were probably just thinking, well, they're dark columns in a dark room. I guess we should give them a white outline so they pop up.
Yeah. That is probably it, but I'm sure they noticed the effect. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, look what we did.
I don't really know how they did art back then. The pixel art.
Those
What
were
kind?
just like 1 pixel at a time.
I have no idea. What kind of? I assume they had the company programmers put some kind of thing together.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard stories that even the porn games for the Japanese PCs were drawn pixel by pixel. Even though they're very elaborate pictures of porn.
Oh, the dedication.
Oops. Well, I'm having kind of bad luck here.
Uh-oh.
Of course, those jellyfish hurt you.
Patience.
Okay, there we go. I'm trying to speed through this level and Alright. Watch me speedrun this. Meow.
I would kill for a hamburger right now.
A hamburger.
Can I get a hamburger?
Where can you get hamburgers?
Nowhere right now.
Yeah.
This is what I get for waking up at midnight.
Yeah. Maybe when next place opens, and I'll be awake. I couldn't help myself. I had to go buy the bad waitress today. I had a chorizo, I think. It was a little
That waitress
overcooked.
got me, you jerk.
Yeah.
For lunch, I had a can of green beans, and then for dinner, I had a can of corn.
Thank you for being any smart.
Because you're worth it.
But I made Cassandra sad.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, Reaper. Nobody cares. Alright, and this is the last regular stage of the game. We got one more labyrinth, and then the final stage.
Yay!
Now,
Go.
the start of this labyrinth, I'm going to say, could be totally sucky. Okay.
What
that
a
is random.
great start.
There's no way for me to prevent that. Sometimes he'll throw his eggplant really low and not hit you.
Did Diana just leave?
She did. Let's see. Nope, she's in the kitchen.
Well, she missed out. She missed out. She wanted it, and she missed out.
Oh, Diana, I'm an eggplant. I'm gonna be an eggplant for like...
Oh, I saw it!
Okay, good.
You're an eggplant
Just
with
for a
legs
second.
with glorious.
There's a good chance it might happen one more time. Well, if I wanted to do a world record run, that would have stopped me. Is this the right way?
Damn it! What's that called when you bread and deep fry something in a Japanese restaurant? What's that called?
Tempura.
Shit.
Tempura?
Tempura. There's a tempura wizard in the new one.
There is.
Yeah. If they catch you, then they deep fry you and eat you.
Oh. That's nasty. Ah. Okay. I actually have to be careful with my health on the stage. There's no healing points.
Of course. Of course.
Of course. Let's get out of here.
Well, it's a good thing your sensei trained you with all those platforms. Otherwise, how would you have known how to get past that room?
There would have been no way. I would have just had to shoot myself. I keep forgetting I can unlock statues in this level to make the boss 1% easier. I guess I'll start doing that from now on. More easy eggplant wizards. They only take 2 hits now. Anyway, when you unlock these guys, they will help you with the boss fight at the end of the stage.
Ah, okay.
Oh, 999 hearts! Hooray! And that's it, all I have to do is beat the game, and I'll get the bestest ending ever. If I can learn how to jump on this ladder. I'm actually pretty close to the boss, but there's one horrible room coming up. This room right here.
No!
The trick is to get... Okay, there we go. I made it. The trick is to take damage from the snakes. If you take damage, you have invincibility time, and the eggplants can't turn you into eggplants.
Oh, okay.
That room is horrible until you figure it out. Because if you get turned into an eggplant at this stage, you have to kind of go down one of these ladders, get healed, and pretty much restart the level. And we're so close to the boss now that it's just heartbreaking when that happens.
Yes. Just have to get past the angry dwarves.
Okay. Boss number 3.
Oh, he's gonna be so.
She is a...
Or she.
Yeah. A bubble
And
slime
what am I
monster
looking
thing.
at? I thought the boss was the bubble. Is the boss the bubble?
Yes.
Okay.
Right here. Yeah, the face. The one with the face. Although all the bubbles can harm you. And normally, it's a pretty stressful boss, but I am maxed out. You may notice that in these dungeons, I don't get my fire arrows and shield and all that, by the way.
I had not noticed.
A game design decision, I guess, because of the way that it would make the dungeon too easy, I guess. I don't know. And the in-game explanation is that there's like dungeon magic going on that shields that contains my special items.
There was a guy at the door, and he was like, "Are you going in with that shield?"
It's like Yoshi, where like my magic items refuse to enter, so I have to hop off of them.
Ah, I see.
Like Yoshi in a ghost house.
I kind of like how Yoshi. He didn't really make any like faces or anything. He just kind of like stood there, and there was this understanding between him and Mario.
Right. the famous "the treasure chest is instead you" glitch. Alright, the last stage is an auto-scroller. It's actually pretty easy. The only tricky thing about it is before you can face the boss, you have to kill 50 enemies. Otherwise, it just kind of scrolls endlessly. 3, 4.
Oh, it looks like you finally get to put those wings to good use.
Yep. These are the special goddess wings that I got from one of those chests that the boss gave me.
Okay.
So that was 8. Doesn't really matter how much life I take here. This is a very easy stage. 12, 13, 14. 15, 16.
I will definitely have to give Uprising another try after this. I put it down because I've been working on Dream Team instead,
Oh yeah.
which has also been enjoyable. I haven't played a lot of Mario RPGs, but I am amused at the lengths to which they will just. There's not a lot of plot, so the entire game is various characters running up and coming up with contrived reasons to make you run off and do something. Sometimes you will need something, and then a character will literally just run up and say, "Now I want that! Chase me until you get it from me."
I heard a lot of good things about that. Holy shit, I did not kill 50 enemies. Wow. In all my practice runs I did it, and I didn't do it this time. That's terrible. You're gonna have to see another loop of this, guys. I'm sorry.
Do you have to start over? Or do you
start over, but you keep your enemy count.
Okay. That's what I meant.
That is terrible. Wow, it's been a long time since I made this mistake.
Oh well, it's not that bad. It'll be over pretty soon.
I guess. Ugh. I want to restart the console and start over. I'm
No.
ruined.
We can't. I have to go to bed. Well, not the second bed. Probably as soon as the stream's done.
Oh, this is absurd. Okay, I don't have to kill any more enemies, so fuck it. You guys have your fun over there. I can't believe I did that. I'm so mad.
Enjoy being bouncing flowers. I'm glad this is the enemy they chose for the.
Very menacing final stage, huh?
You'll never see this coming. They're flowers, but they jump. We've been breeding them for centuries.
Ghosts that just kind of move up and down. Yeah, that's what they do. Okay.
Ew.
Medusa is, in fact, the easiest boss in the game.
Too disgusting not to share.
Cassandra found a ridiculous GIF on Tumblr or something. Alright, here we go. Oh, and the return of that guy, because he was so great the first time. That snake.
It's kind of a different snake. It snakes from her hair, because she's Medusa and all.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, as you can see, as long as I stay in this position, her shots won't actually be aimed at me. And that's it. She's dead. Game over.
Well, I mean, yes. No, that was good. It was good. She died.
Kind of an intimidating boss when I first fought her, I have to say. I wasn't expecting a gigantic head. But you'll see the best ending includes him growing up instantaneously.
You turn into a man. Aww.
And yeah, little mini pits rain their little hearts down on us, because We're in love. Medusa was destroyed in the light of peace. We turned to Angel Land, but in order to maintain peace, Pete's struggle continues. In the Game Boy sequel, and then in the 3DS sequel that appeared 20 years later.
Yes, I will definitely have to give Uprising a second look. Now I think I'll appreciate it a little bit better.
I think I will buy it soon. Ah, the 80s, when programmers were too shy to let us know their real names.
I wonder what the assistants did.
Got them coffee. That's it.
That was literally it. They just ran back and forth with coffee all day.
Gunpei Yokoi, yay! Oddly enough, the creator of Kid Icarus is not credited in these credits. I read somewhere. For some reason, he was left out. There's an interesting story behind the development of this game. Apparently, it was super rushed, which explains certain parts here and there. Why the balance is kind of off. Why the last stage is kind of feels kind of thrown together and rushed. The
Borrowed
final-
enemies.
It was actually unfinished in the Japanese version. It was always meant to be an auto-scroller, but they didn't implement the auto-scrolling part in the Japanese version, so you just kind of have to move to the right.
Ah, okay. It was meant for the whole thing to be autos. Oh no, that last part was.
Just the last port, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll just show really quickly. If you press the start button as it's telling you to do, it's an early form of the New Game Plus. There's the pause screen. You can see we have all our upgrades, all the hearts we had. Essentially, it just helps you work toward that perfect ending if you didn't get it already. But I got it on the first playthrough.
Yeah.
And that's really it. That's it for this run. It's been an hour and a half, so probably too late to play any more games. It is 3 a.m. Thank you all for staying up this late with us.
Thank you for coming.
My next stream will undoubtedly be a U-Suck stream because I haven't drawn a new comic, a page of that in a week. But the next game stream... Sorry?
Oh, it has been. No, it wasn't that long ago you posted a page.
Yeah, I've been very befuddled and angry about webcomics lately, so I haven't been drawing them. But I'm gonna just suck it up and do it. And but the next Twitch stream will be Arcade Game Bonanza, where I play a lot of really crazy arcade games.
Okay.
So look forward to that. It's either that or a Rock Band stream. I don't know. I might not be able to do that this week because Diana's got to sleep.
Okay.
Her sleep schedule, and me screaming into the mic might make that difficult.
I'm going to continue insisting that you call those Scream streams.
Scream streams, yes. the weekly Scream stream. That will start soon, but I don't know when. Okay, gonna stop the stream for real. Thank you all. See ya.
Thank you.